Good morning, Capricorns and travelers. This is Monday, June 15th, 2020. And I'm excited because I've changed up a little bit how I'm doing things. Up to now, I've been doing a reading every morning for all the signs. But Capricorns, you're usually the 11th card that I pull. And that means you had to listen to all the other stuff first. And that doesn't seem fair. So what I'm going to do is once a week, I'm going to do a bigger reading for every sign, and I'm going to pull at least one oracle and 3 tarot cards for every sign for the week. And every sign will have their own video. So that way, the Capricorns, who are normally the 11th and have to listen to everybody, you get to just open up your video and you don't even have to worry about it. Isn't that awesome? I think so. And honestly, it's really not anymore. Well, maybe it's a little more work. Well, no, not really. Because it takes me a little bit longer on the front end, but I don't have as much on the back end. So it's kind of the same. So I'm going to start out by reading from the Crystal Spirits Oracle card. I really like these cards. They're pretty. They have got crystals on them. And of course, that makes me happy because I'm a girl. I like crystals. See, crystals. But on top of that, I'm even taking a course. I'm being a crystal healer. So I find them just fun and wonderful. And I love crystals. So for the week of 6/15/2020, what do Capricorns need to hear? For the week of 6/15/2020, what do Capricorns need to hear? What do Capricorns need to hear? Okay. And y'all get petalite. Petalite is a pretty stone, but what's great about this stone is stone is saying to stop and sit back and look. Don't just rush into something. You have the decision that you need to make inside of yourself because there's apparently a decision this week, but you have the ability to stop and look back. Sometimes that might mean that you see somebody else having a problem and you want to rush in and solve it for them. But you need to step back and let them make that decision for themselves because you can't fix everything for everybody. And that's what petalite says. Petalite says you're not in charge of everything, but at the same time, you have the knowledge to look and to step back and see it. Kind of like a teacher letting somebody learn, or a mom letting her son or daughter learn to ride a bicycle, even though it's scary. Because it is scary. They're going to get scraped knees, but that's okay. Now for our card deck, I'm going to use the Universal Tarot deck. I'm really enjoying this deck right now. I like it because it's very similar to the Rider-Waite, which is the perfect deck as far as what you need to learn to read on. But at the same time, this is a little different and it's got brighter colors because I like bright things. I actually kind of like sparkly things too. So moving right along, we're going to pull 3 cards from this deck. What do Capricorns need to learn? What do Capricorns need to learn? What do Capricorns need for 6/15/20 through 6/21/20? So the first card is the 2 of Pentacles. And this is a card all about balance. You see he's juggling. Jugglers need a lot of balance. This is about balance and finding your way and finding your footing. But the next card you get is the 9th of Swords. So what I'm seeing for you Capricorns is that even though you're supposed to be finding your balance, instead you're like, no, I can't do this. This is too hard. You have the answers. You can do it. And the final one shows you sadly, or a person sadly, this is the 4 of Chalices, looking at, with boredom or sadness, at the 3 empty cups instead of seeing the full cup that's being handed to her. So this week, you need to find your balance And you need to see what you have instead of what you haven't. And you need to step back and look at everything. You don't need to jump into things or jump out of things. Take your time, watch, use your wisdom, use your inner guide. It's going to be a tough week for you. And it could be because Sagittarius is in Mercury retrograde, but I honestly think that you're just having a tough week. And that's okay. But remember, you can step back and see the goodness, and you can step back and find the balance. And that's what you need. Go ground, find your balance, whatever that is. If that means drinking a glass of wine, that's great. That means walking barefoot in the garden, that's also great. But you need to find your balance this week and not let your what you don't have or not let what you think you should have bother you, because that's not what it's all about this week. It's about finding your balance. So Capricorns, I'll see y'all in a week. If you want a private reading, give me a call, 405-512-9400, or send me a text, or send me a PM on Belladonna and Moonbeams on Facebook, and like my YouTube page so that way you stay on top of all the videos, and I can keep doing this. You have a good one.